What is up, guys? Welcome back to Sadiq's Rabbitry. My name is Sadiq, a young and passionate rabbit farmer here in Ghana. And you know how we do it. Once you see me on your screens, then you know that I'm here with another banging and exciting video for you guys. So today's video, I'm going to actually share with you guys how I properly wean my rabbits, right? Most farmers out there don't share with you guys how they wean their rabbits, criteria they will look out for before weaning their rabbits, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. If you are new to the channel, just don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the like button if you liked this video, so that YouTube algorithm will share this video to as many people as possible. Do well to click in the link in the description to join my WhatsApp community. We are about 240 members now, and we do share exciting topics about rabbit farming. And if you have any problem concerning rabbits, you can just share it in the group and have members of the group answering it for you guys. Now I know you all agree with me that once a farmer wants to make money with his animals, then he has to maintain these animals for a very long time before selling them, right? So once you have this criteria set, then you can maintain these animals in order to sell them for you to make your money. Now let's look at these three criteria I look out for before weaning my rabbit, and I can properly share with you guys with this criteria. Then you can just use that on your farm as well. So the first one is having a space, the second one is medication, and the third one is maintaining the animals. Now I will delve into these three criteria deeply so that you can get to understand how this properly works and how you can apply it to your farm. So we do have two types of spacing you can keep your rabbit in. So once you want to wean your rabbit, then you can look out for these two, which is the free range system and the caging system. Now in my previous video, how to cut cost when starting up a farm in 2024, I talked about this spacing, but I will talk about it again just in case some of you are new to the channel. So the first spacing is free range, right? Free range is a way where you get your rabbit in an enclosed area, right? The place will be covered with sand, and then the rabbit will be placed inside, properly maintained and being fed, right? And the caging system too is whereby you put the rabbits in each and every single cage so that they can be properly maintained. These two spacing will all determine by you, the farmer, right? So once you want to go in for the free range, you think that the rabbits you want to wean are so many, then if you have a space, just a room that has not been used, then you can just put the animals there for some period of time before selling them. Or if you do have the space, then you can build these cages and then keep your rabbit inside. Now with spacing is very important, which is why you need to have the proper dimension when building cages, right? Because once you want to wean the animals, you don't keep two animals in a single cage, right? Because they are weaners. So something from 4 to 5 animals in a single cage will be good, right? So once you have a cage with a dimension of, let's say, 2 feet by 2 feet, then you can keep as much as 5 rabbits in a single cage, which will help you to reduce the spacing you need to build these cages. I'm going to show you a practical way of how you can wean your animals and medication you need to have on your farm once you wean the animals. Now let's look at the second criteria, which is medication. Now medication is very important when it comes to weaning of rabbits, because this will help you to avoid certain illness on the farm and also boost the immune system of your young rabbits. Now you know that once you wean your animals, they do not have strong immune system yet, right? So you need to have some medication to back it up, so once they get to a certain age, you know that okay, this time they can be on their own, they can eat, they can be separated by genders and all of that, right? So once you have this medication on your farm, it will help you to maintain the animals for some period of time. Now let us look at some type of medication you need on your farm once you wean them, right? So we do have anti-cocci, multivitamin, antibiotics, dewormer. Okay, this all the medication you need, and it's very important, right? So once you have, let's say, the anti-cocci and the multivitamin, it can be good for you to farm with, right? Even necessarily not having the antibiotics and the dewormer, once you have the anti-cocci and multivitamin, it will be good for you. When I talk about anti-cocci, you should know that we do have different type of medication we use for anti-cocci, either soluble or oral. When I talk about multivitamin, you should know that we do have different types of them, right? So now I have this on the screen, which I use for anti-cocci. It is called sulfaridine, and that's what I use for anti-cocci. It doesn't cost much. Once you have, let's say, 35 Ghana cedis, you can just purchase this and then use it once you wean your animals. And this, what I use for multivitamin, is called multivitamino M, right? It's also 35 Ghana cedis, and then once you have this, it will be very good for you to maintain your animals for a period of time before selling them. Now, how can you use this medication after you've purchased it, right? It's another key important topic you need to delve into once you wean your animals, right? How can you use this medication right? So once you have this medication, you should know that you wouldn't be giving it to them constantly, right? In a period of 3 days you give it to them, a week you just give it to them again. Now let us take my farm as a scenario, right? So let's say today I wean my animals, which I'll be doing promptly. I wean my animals, and then I will let them be in their cages for today, and then tomorrow I'll start giving them the multivitamin, right? So in the morning when I come, I'll give them the multivitamin. The next day I'll give it to them in the morning, and the third day too I'll give it to them in the morning, right? Last 3 days. Once I finish with these 3 days, I'll just wait for a week, then I'll give them the anticoxy as well, right? With proper feeding as well. Let us now look at the third criteria I'll look out for before weaning my animals, right? So maintaining of animals is very important. This will help you to know which animals you've weaned and which cage they are from, and also how you can sell them for farmers to breed them in order to avoid any inbreeding or sort of illnesses, right? So the first thing you need to look out for once you are maintaining your animals is the record keeping. Now, record keeping in terms of having the right record of the animals you weaned. So let's say you weaned the first set of animals from cage 1, then you know that once you want to sell, then you are selling from cage 1. If you want to sell, you are selling from cage 2, meaning the cage 2 too, they are from mother 2, right? So it will be very easier for you to keep the right record and then help you to sell your animals. Even if someone wants to buy male and female from your farm, you will know that okay, this set of animals are from different mother, this set of animals too are from different mother. So once you sell both of these animals, then it will be very good to breed them together without any cause of inbreeding. Now the second thing is separating of genders, right? Separating of genders will help you to identify male and female on your farm. Also know the number of males you have weaned and also the number of females you have weaned. So once someone comes on your farm, wants to buy the animal, you won't be wasting time looking for the male, looking for the female. And also you can even be separating them by colors, right? So if let's say we do have New Zealand, you separate them. We do have Dutch, you separate them. You have the Palomino, then you separate them, which will be very easier. So once the person comes, oh, I like this color, I want this color, okay, wait, do you want the male or the female? Oh, okay, this is the male, this is the female. Then it will be very easier for you to just run the farm smoothly once someone wants to buy it, right? So now let us look at the practical aspect itself, how I wean my animals. Then you will get understanding of how we properly wean animals. So this is the medication I'm going to be using once I wean my animals, right? So this is the anticoxy, and then this is the multivitamin. I hope you can see it, right? This is it. So the animals I have now to wean are these ones over here. They are exactly 2 months old, and then these ones too right here are also 2 months old. So all of them will be weaned today, and then I have prepared this space down here to keep them inside. 1, 2, that's where I'm going to be keeping the animals. So what I said was that once you have the space, then you need to make sure that it is cleaned, well cleaned, before putting in your animals, right? So once you have the space, you have the rabbits you want to wean, they are exactly 2 months old. You make sure that they are 2 months old, so by that time they can be on their own, but still their immune system is not that stronger, right? So once you have these animals, then you need to have your feeders and drinkers, 2 additional ones, so that you can use them once you wean the animals. And then you have your medication. So what I'm going to do is to just take these kits out and then put them underneath. Before I will do that, I'll make sure that I'll get my record book. I'll keep everything in it, so that it will be very easier for me to maintain the animals once I want to sell them off. this is it, guys. This is it. I'm done. These are the winners from C2. Yeah, these are the winners from C2. So this the mom right here, that's C2, and over here we do have 8 winners. We have 2 New Zealands, 2 satin, 1 palomino, 1 chinchilla, right? So these are the breeds. And then when we come to this side, we do have 7 winners from C4 right here. These are all New Zealand whites. You can see them, New Zealand white, 7 winners, and then 8 from here, making 15, right? So now we will have 15 winners available, right? And remember, we do have 2 types of weaning, right? The first one being taking the mom out, right? So let's see, C2 has these winners, right, ready to be weaned. So once I come, I'll just pick the mom out to a new cage and just leave the kids inside, which some cases can be a good one because the kids will have the same, you know, feeling with the mother, but just that they will lack breast milk, that's all. Right? They will just lack breast milk, but they will be in the cage having the sense of their mom, so they will not be bored or something like that. And the second one is taking the kids out, right? So the taking the kids out is what I'm, you know, implementing here, right? So I just pick the kids out and then put them in a separate cage. Now this is also a good one because they have the chance to start their own life, you know, being alone and, you know, surviving, right? So yeah, it's all good, it's all good. So you can see that these winners, they are just close to their mom. This is their mom, they are just close to her, and these ones are far away from their mom over here, but it's all right, right? It's all right. So tomorrow I'll start giving them the medication and we will see how it will go for us. So in a matter of 2 months, they will be at 4 months old and they'll be ready to be sold out. So that's it for today. I hope you've bagged a lot of information as usual, right? So yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, and don't forget to like, subscribe.